These are 3 underplayed red cards that are kind of good in every single red commander deck you can possibly put them in. Number 1 is Cavernhore Dragon, red 7 for a 6/6 haste flying trample dragon that costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest number of artifacts an opponent controls. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you create a treasure token for each artifact that player controls. In many ways, this is just like a solid Dockside Extortionist replacement, and I don't think any of the cards on this list are underplayed in the sense that they're like super fringe cards people haven't heard of. They're very powerful cards that good players know about. They're just not quite on the same list as like Deflecting Swat, Underworld Breach, Jessica's Will, right? The best red cards. This feels like the next tier that I often find are just as effective. And I'm pretty much never disappointed with a copy of Cavernhore Dragon in my hand. Number 2, and I think this is the most played of these 3 cards because this card does see CDH play, is Treasonous Ogre, red 3 for a 2/3 dethrone Ogre Shaman. Ignore the dethrone ability. The really good ability here is pay 3 life, add red to your mana pool. It's just a really good, efficient way to use your life total to ramp way ahead in mana, and you know, format like CEDH, this is a great way to get tons of value not caring about your life total, which is what really powerful formats often focus on. I do think this card's a little expensive, and I also think like puts you in range of just losing the game if you can't win the game straight off the bat, but you know, it is good and not quite in that, you know, A, S tier sort of.
Quick reminder that all my content is brought to you guys by the good folks over at Dragon Shield. I've been using their products for years, and they just released 3 new colors in these non-glare sleeves. If you want to check these or any other products out, hit that link in my bio and use my name, Ben Bateman, all lowercase, one word, for 5% off your order at checkout.
The last card on this list is Bolt Bend. I'll probably do another series like this for every single color, so hit that follow button if you like this video. Bolt Bend is red 3 for an instant. This spell costs 3 less to cast if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Change the target spell or ability with a single target. What's really interesting about a card like Bolt Bend is obviously if you have a commander with 4 power or greater, this card's very attractive. But if you don't, I think there's this feeling which is like, oh, you're always going to pay 4 for it, and it's bad. There's plenty of creatures in your deck that aren't your commander that have power 4, and late in the game when you have tons of mana, casting this card is just like a redirect is fine anyway. Kind of similar to casting just like a Deflecting Swat hard cast. This is obviously no Deflecting Swat, and I think that new one they just spoiled from Avatar is better than this, but I don't think Bolt Bend nearly sees enough play. I think this card is really good, actually.